Hello friends, I hope all of you are doing pretty well. Today we will be discussing about another interesting topic, agile coaching. Few methodologies of agile coaching we'll be speaking about and how to implement those to become a good coach. Okay, so without any further delay, let us get started. Today we are going to discuss about coaching methodologies. So coaching is an art, right? It needs immense amount of practice to become a good coach, right? And today we are going to see few methodologies which can enable you to become one coach, but you just need to apply the methodologies and you need to improvise to become the good coach based on the situations. So without any further delay, let us get started. But before getting started, let us see one mythological correlation, right? So there are a lot of things which are actually hidden behind our mythologies or behind our histories, right? So one small correlation I'm just trying to draw here. So we all know, right? Hindu god is Ganesh, right? He is known as the god of wisdom and god of knowledge. So we can draw one like easy correlation between the knowledgeable wisdom, god of wisdom with Ganesh and one agile coach or on one coach, any coach actually, right? So let us see. So why we are saying that Ganesh is actually the god of wisdom? He has big ears, he can hear more, right? He has sharp eyes, that means he can see more, and he has mouth which is covers, so basically he speaks less. That means this is the basic criteria for any coach. Coaches need to understand what coaches are actually talking about, what coaches need, and that is through his listening, his or her listening power. That means one coach need to listen more, he need to understand the situation, he need to hear more, and then only he will give the opinion. Then sharp eyes, that means one coach need to have a great observation power, he should be a great observer, and he should speak less. That means until and unless he hears the entire situation, entire problem, till that point he should not speak out, he should not throw the opinion, right? That means this half baked or half cooked information, he should not throw some opinion, he should understand the entire situation, understand the problem, and then thereafter he should actually throw any opinion, or rather the best criteria of a coach is to get the solution out of the coaches, right? So it was just a mythological correlation, but today we are going to talk about few methodologies which will enable you to become a great coach. But before starting anything, right? Let me uh, tell you one thing. I'll be talking about few methodologies, right? But at the end of the day, all the methodologies are actually same. It is talking about the same thing. So let us start with one model, right? Grow model. I'll be telling you about this model, and as I was mentioning, right, I'll be talking about few models. So once I'll complete all the models, you understand all the models are actually talking about the same steps. So it doesn't matter, right, what models you are following or what methodologies you are following. At the end of the day, all of them are talking the same thing. So before even jumping into the models, let me tell you one thing. As a coach, you just need to keep all this information at back of your mind, but your main criteria or your success factor will be your listening power, your understanding power, okay, and then come up with the solution. Okay, without any further delay, let us start with the grow model. I'll be talking about this grow model in details, then thereafter I'll be speaking about some other model. So grow model, what is talking about, is talking about four steps, right? G for goal, R for reality, O for opportunity, and Y for way forward. That means, as I was mentioning about that mythological story, right? You need to listen, you need to understand, you need to see, you need to observe. Then only you will come up with the solution. So goal is, what do you want? That means as a coach, you need to understand the person or the coachee, what they actually want, right? And what the agreed specific outcome, right? At set the long-term goals. That means as a coach you need to ask the powerful questions or reflective questions to understand what is the current situation, what exactly the coaching need, what are the outcome they are looking at, where they are actually stuck, right, and what are their aim. Okay, and all these things you will understand through asking the meaningful question or through listening to the coaches, right. Then once you understand their goal, the next immediate step you need to understand where they are actually currently. That means this is their goal, but right now they are standing at this point. That means where are they? So to understand that, there are a couple of things you can actually ask: the powerful questions or reflective question, or you can do the assessments, right, to understand the current situation. Now, based on once you know the current situation, based on the powerful question and based on the assessment, now you need to figure out, okay, now I am in point A, I need to reach to point B. What are the steps or what are the opportunities I have to reach there? Now it is the exploration phase. You need to explore what are the options or opportunities you have to reach to that step or reach to that goal. Okay, then once the existing situation is identified, right, and you know what are the opportunities or what are the gaps are there, then you need to basically draw a path forward to achieve that goal or to meet that gap. Okay, so that is what we call as plan in our program management term or language, right? What we need to do: prepare a plan with the specific step around the time, and the timing around, right, that okay, these are the steps, and by so and so time we need to achieve that step. So normally how we do that, let me tell you for one of my practical examples. So when we are kind of doing a maturity assessment, right, for one program, agile program, or in that sense any program, right, because I don't want to bind the coaching with agile only, right. Coaching can be done for any, it can be live coaching, it can be in any methodologies, coaching can be done. Okay, so once we are done with the assessment, we know this is where we need to reach, we know here we are, and these are my steps to achieve the goals. So at that point of time we kind of build a plan, right. So for one of my existing client, right, so we have done the assessment. After the assessment we have actually jot out a plan, right, for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days kind of plan, right. So we try to achieve within 30 days, these are the things we are trying to achieve. Then after 30 days we are trying to achieve this. So after, so whatever the timelines or duration you are identifying, after that timeline you again need to do one round of assessment and need to see again where you are standing, what are the gaps, and need to do the course correction, and there will come your inspection and adoption into place. So these are the steps you need to keep in mind, okay, as a coach. But again I'm saying all these are the judgmental steps, but at the end of the day, you these are the guidelines actually, but at the end of the day you need to think through it, you need to take your judgmental call, okay, as a coach. These steps or these methodologies will just be in your back of the mind, but you as a coach, it is the art, right, or it is your responsibility to understand the current situation and to come up with the solution. These steps or these methodologies will just enable you or help you, right, but based on the situation you need to decide. Okay, now let us see the other methodologies, and as I was mentioning, right, other methodologies will just be the same, right. It's just different people or different person or different circumstances actually help to come up with the different methodologies or name of the different methodologies, but at the end of the day all are same. Let us see. So let us see the other models. Okay, one model is Oscar model. Okay, now you can easily correlate, right? It is all the same. Oscar is talking about outcome, situation, choice, action, and review, right? So basically, outcome is what they are trying to achieve, determine the outcome or goal. Same as the first model, right? Then the situation, that means the current situation or current reality. Then the choices, that means to achieve the end goal, what are my choices, right? Then action is nothing but the plan, and the review. After developing the plan, that has to be reviewed, and periodic review need to be done, as I was mentioning, the 30 days, 60 days, 90 days plan, right? After each timeline you decide, right, you need to do one round of review or one round of assessment. Okay, so this is the Oscar model. Now let us see another model, the cigar model. Okay, so you can also see here the same, nothing different. So nothing to surprise over here. All these are same. Current reality, then what are the ideal situation? That means what situation you want to achieve. Then the gaps, what are the gaps are there? Again the action, these are the plan, and review is the periodic review. I hope you are now slowly able to understand, right? These models are just enabler for you, right? And you need to take the judgmental call based on the situation, because coaching is at the same time it's a science and also art, right? So your judgmental calls, your experience will play a crucial role over here rather than just following the models. Okay, so I hope till this point it is fine. That means as a coach, you need to ask question, you need to listen, you need to understand the situation. Okay. Now let us see. There are few other coaching methodologies or model, but as I was mentioning, all the same. We spoke about Grow model, we spoke about Oscar model, we spoke about Cigar model. Apart from that, there are different other model, right? That Clear model, then Achieve, then Steer. Okay, just have a glance through, but you need not to memorize or remember. I'm again repeating, you need not to memorize or remember all the models, because those are all the same. It is just remember these steps, right? That you need to ask powerful question to understand what are the goals one coachee or anyone, right? For example, you are giving a coaching to one of the industry leaders, or he or she, what he or she actually trying to achieve. That means to understand their goals, what where they are currently. That also you need to understand through the powerful questioning. Then based on the discussion, there also powerful question will come into picture. You need to understand what are the steps can be taken to achieve that particular goal, and based on the steps we need to jot down the plan. And once we have a plan and a timeline in place, we need to start reviewing, implementing the plan, and start reviewing or retrospecting the plan, like on periodic basis. And this is all about the coaching steps. Okay, I think that's it pretty much for today's discussion. I hope at least you got the essence where to start with, like as a coach. And again, I'm just highlighting all this model, please keep in your mind, but on ground your role is to ask the reflective question and to get the answer. And thereafter you need to start asking the next question, or start implementing the solution. So that is the role of a coach. Thank you all for watching the full video. I hope it was useful. I'll come back with another useful topic soon. Stay tuned, stay healthy, stay good. Thank you all.